I'm not saying don't have children. What I'm saying is marriage is not a good idea for men anymore. There was a time in history, for a long time in history, in fact, there's an excellent book on this called The History of Marriage. Stephanie Coontz is the author, where it's discussed that the entire point of marriage throughout the entirety of modern history was the acquisition of in-laws. That's really what it boiled down to. You didn't have everything available in your network, so you needed law enforcement, you need schooling, you need medical care. People would obviously blend families, marry, acquire in-laws, and they would be able to serve, protect, and raise children together. And that's what the function of marriage initially was. Now today, they try to make it all about romantic love. Just love her. Just love her more. Learn her love language. You know, if she's not interested in you or if she's not intimate with you, why don't you know her love language? You see that pop up all the time in these free Facebook groups and these discussion boards, and it's like, these guys have no idea what they're talking about at all. And they're dispensing horrible advice. Most guys are not equipped to deal with marriage. They're not equipped to deal with modern women in today's world. And they sign up for a deal which is very, very low risk and high reward for women if they're going to subscribe to their hypergamous nature and marry up to the best value guy that they can get, and very, very high risk and low reward for men. You ask the 50% of men that go through the divorce grinder in the West, especially when they have children, what happens to most of them, and the vast majority of them lose a significant chunk of their wealth. They're often alienated from their children, and they watch their wealth flow from them through the family court system to the wife, while she makes, or ex-wife I should say, while she makes his life more difficult than it was during the marriage. Guys, if you're going to do something like live in a way that looks like marriage to the state, you need to be wise about the way that you do it. I have an entire course in my School of Unplugging, which is pinned below, which talks about the details within that, how to minimize the risk and how to do it properly so that you don't run into significant problems. And if problems do arise, you find a very safe way of getting through the untying of the knot process and the problems with family law. You have to be very, very, guys, marriage is a slaughterhouse. It is a big dark room with lots of sharp objects in it that most men walk through blindfolded. And